couple months ago, I was taking a look at my Amazon payouts and something just did not seem right. I was spending a lot of money and I should have been getting a lot of money back, and I was, but it should have been more. At least I felt like that. So I took a look at my inventory. Maybe there was something really expensive in there I just had forgot about, but that was not the case. Everything in there looked good. And so at this point in time, my bookkeeping was not very good. So I couldn't tell you, hey, this is where the money should be, this is where it has been. I couldn't do that. So I had to just assume that my assumption that I should get more money, that was just wrong, okay? I was making money like I should have been. Everything was right. Well, come to find out a little bit later, that was sure as heck not the case. A couple of days later, I saw somebody posted on somewhere online that Amazon actually owes most Amazon sellers money, and I'm like, really? So I go in there, I set up the whole system with them, and I've come to find out a few things. Amazon is not as good at a couple of things. They're good at damaging your inventory that's in their warehouses. They're also pretty good at losing your inventory that's in their warehouses. And they're also pretty good at not getting things that you sent them. You send in a box full of stuff and only half of it gets there. Now this doesn't happen all the time, but anybody who's been selling on Amazon for any amount of time, this stuff has happened to them, okay? That's what I have seen and observed. And so I go set up with this company, and I fill out, I have to give my case manager, Richard, a little bit of info. I have to give him a limited access to my Amazon seller account so he can see certain things to actually run these numbers. And I get all this set up. The next day I get an email from them, and it says, Amazon owes you $1,000. I'm like, really? What the heck for? So it turns out that I sent in a bunch of items and 4 projectors in a box, and a bunch of items got there, but 4 projectors did not. So I have 4 projectors with over $1,000 that somehow never got there. And so I had to give Richard my receipts for all these projectors I bought. And then next thing you know, next Amazon payout, I got $1,023 extra for Amazon's losing my inventory. Now, you would think Amazon would come back to you and say, hey, yo, we damaged some of your stuff, like, let me give you your money back. But Amazon sometimes does that, and other times they don't. Also, when you send an inventory and they don't get everything you told them that it was supposed to get there, they just assume that you didn't send everything that you told them you were going to. So, that's why I'm using this company, because I'll tell you what, getting $1,000 back was hella nice, and I learned a couple things on this whole experience. First thing was, I need better bookkeeping, okay? That's pretty simple. I need to know where the number's at. But the second thing is I also need to check, and this is something you should definitely do. I need to check and make sure that Amazon received each of my shipments in full, okay? Because I get an email on my phone every time Amazon receives one of my shipments. And then I get another email that says, hey, Amazon received I received the shipment in full. Well, if I would have just realized that I never got the email saying that they received it in full, I could have gone in and been like, okay, they didn't get 4 of my projectors, and taken care of this stuff much earlier than it actually got taken care of. Now this seller bench actually does charge me some money. They charged me 20% of everything they recover. So they did charge me $200 when they recovered the $1,000 for me. I still came at $800 ahead, so I was happy. But they do give you a completely free evaluation and tell you if they think Amazon owes you any money. If you've been doing this a while, chances are they probably do. Okay, and I'm not trying to sell them or anything. I'm just telling you what I've seen on Facebook groups and what I've experienced myself. So like this one right here, this is damaged. This right here, they damaged some goods in my warehouse of my private label. This one right here, a couple units were just missing from a shipment. Same thing here, units missing from a shipment. That seems to be the most common thing that they've had problems with, because I've only had 3 things go wrong so far, but still the 3 things have over almost $1,000, $1,100 in value. So if you guys have ever had Amazon lose any of your inventory or cause you waste some of your money, let me know in the comments, because I'm sure I can learn a lot of things from you guys about this subject, because I'm not an expert in them losing stuff. And the whole goal of this channel is to help get you to your first $5,000 a month on Amazon. If that's something that interests you, click the subscribe button. And if you guys want to check out Seller Branch, link to them will be in the description. Hope to see you guys in the next video.